Howdy there, guys. How are you doing? It's your boy jblader back here again, doing another video on the Minegard SMP. Just doing a little wander around this space. Does this space look familiar? I have cleaned it up with some sea lanterns and some smooth stone, and this was the space I was going to use for a farm or something, but I came to a realization. You know, in the last episode, we were doing a lot of building, and when I started organizing my items, I quickly realized my current item sorting situation is not ideal. Of course, a few episodes ago, we did start building what was going to become our sorting system. But since then, I've quickly realized that I'm going to eventually outgrow this thing. I was going to build Mizuma Games' sorter here, one of the linear versions, but I'm just worried that this isn't going to be enough sorting for bulk material that I need. So I had an even better idea, and that is combining the full Mizuma Games tutorial or sorter, which is like 2 of these, and stack onto it a bulk sorter on the side. I think that is going to be the way to go, and I think I actually have the space to do it. And where we're going to do it, you may ask, is right here in this building. We're going to do it right here and use this building here as well. So the trick here is going to be dismantling the furnace array so that we can have plenty of space for this room, and it may even be dismantling into this room as well, which would be kind of sad because we did kind of build up this house. This was like the first house we built, and the storage and stuff, but I think we just need something that is going to be more permanent, more universal, easier to access and stuff like that. So this wall might have to come down. We will see, but the first thing I'm going to do is let me pull up the design that I want to do in a creative world, and we're going to use a mod like Lightmatica or something like that to pull up the schematic, make sure we got enough space in this building for a storage panel and for a storage area. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back in a moment with a clip from that. While I've been doing that, I've also been getting more stone and flattening out this area out here, so we'll be able to put like maybe a parking deck back here, or, you know, just make some landscaping, have some nice area. And it is a great way to get stone as well, which I'm using for villager trading. I need for redstone items. Of course, I use smooth stone for the inside of that, so needed stone for that as well. Anyway, guys, let me get to work doing some designing for a storage area, and I'll be back. So if you guys have never seen the Schematica or Lightmatica mod, this is it in all of its glory. It allows me to put a ghost template of what I want to build here on this world, and this is it. This is what I want to build. This is the Mizuma Games item sorter, and I was testing around with it. It fits perfectly in this space. The pink blocks here are air blocks, so we don't have to worry about it. It goes right up against that wall, and I think this is going to work perfectly for what we want. So thank goodness it fits in this space, and then we're going to have some bulk storage, I think, over in this side. So it is time to start building this thing. Let me grab some resources, and we're going to build the base functioning parts of it, at least the sorter part of it, and we'll go from there. Of course, I don't have to use the same blocks that he did here, but I do want to use some of the same blocks, like the sea lanterns are good for lighting and stuff like that. So we're going to go pick up some sea lanterns from Goody's Guardian Farm, and we're going to go from there. The chests are in place, and I did lower the floor a little bit. If you paid close attention, the schematic actually only had 3 high chests, but I think 5 is going to be more appropriate for what I want to do here. So let's go ahead and turn the schematic back on. This is actually a really nice mod to use. So if we just do this, you'll see it's back on, and we'll be able to continue on placing the blocks. So we're going to need a lot of hoppers for this thing and a lot of redstone material. Let me get to work doing that. It's been an hour. It may not seem like much is here. Let me go ahead and turn off the schematic so we can see what we're working with here. But I managed to get one side of this thing all the way finished, and it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. The lighting, of course, is going to be iffy because, yet again, I'm working from a schematic, so lighting doesn't really matter. So we're actually going to go ahead and light up some of this. This will prevent a little bit of lag as well. So go ahead and light up this with some sea lanterns because they're free. But yeah, this one side here is done and functional. You can see that it's got to go all the way around. So what I decided to do with this one is just to do one side instead of doing it from the bottom up, and I think that it took longer to do that. So what we're going to do is work from the bottom up now, and do these other two sides. Of course, on this side, we'll need to put in an item loader, and that shouldn't be too difficult. Of course, it'll just go in right here, and the items will load into the system, and then we got to put all the items into the system to sort. However, I think I'm going to run out of time to work on this because we're just spending so much time over here doing this that we're going to need to break this up into a few different maybe parts. So let's keep on working here for a little bit longer, see how much we can get done. My tools are a little worse for the wear, so we're going to take a break from the storage building, and we're going to finish that in between this episode and the next episode. And for the rest of the episode, I'm going to show off some stuff that's been going on in the server that I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy seeing. I'm sure you guys have already seen the spawn town and the guardian farm that I showed off in the last few episodes. So today I'm going to show off a new farm that is that has just been made, and it is a Enderman farm. This is a great farm to have access to, and this was built by Purple and Nafosh. The great thing about playing here on the server with a bunch of other technical builders and crafters is that they will do a lot of the farms that I would normally have to do in like a single player world or something. So it is really great that they took the liberty of building an Enderman farm, so I don't have to. These things can be kind of tricky to make, and I know that they died a few times doing it. But if you want to see it, make sure you go check out Purple Ninja's episode. She's not on the server right now, but she uploads really good stuff, so make sure you check out all the server members. And I think they have a ton of ender pearls here too, which can really help when doing some redstone and some building. So we're going to actually grab a few stacks of ender pearls as well. Anyway, let's go down here and check out the farm. We're going to be able to repair my gear up a little bit. I've built this farm myself. It is a great farm to build. It is very easy. Use leaf blocks so they can't teleport to anything, and then carpet as well, so there's no real spawning going on. Yeah, made by Purple and Nafosh. So Nafosh is on right now. Thank you guys for making this. This is a great resource, and they got it with the iron trapdoor, so you don't even take any damage. I don't think I have sweeping edge on my sword, which makes this kind of slow. So maybe we should make a sword just for this place, because it would make this a little bit faster, because I don't have sweeping edge, so I can only really hit a few of them at a time with the full damage from sharpness. That we got all of our gear repaired. We got 100 levels of experience, which is awesome, which means we could do some enchanting. Although I don't really have anything on me I want to enchant right now, so I think I'm just going to hold off on that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm going to end it off there. Going to keep it nice and short for this one, because there's a lot of work that's got to be done off camera to finish that storage system, and a lot of tweaking that's going to happen in the next few episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, I do live stream here on the channel, so if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell, please do, because I live stream almost every other day here, as long as time is permitting. And I have a blast talking to you guys, and honestly, I think all the people that join really have a blast too. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next episode on the Minegard SMP.